Hey everyone, Thursday evening, I don't know, about 5:15, and it's a scorcher here in Marietta. I have spent the entire day working around the house, inside the house, working on my camper, doing some minor maintenance, so to speak, fixing the cargo box on the front ramp and dealing with some lights, built a little shelf or a table inside the door to put a lamp on. So just been kind of messing around in the garage and in the house trying to stay a little bit cool. I'm going to do a wine tasting tonight. It's really a beautiful bottle. Hope you can see this picture. It's just gorgeous. This wine is called Enoteca, Enoteca, Enoteca. And it's a 2022 Italian red blend. I did a little reading up on it, just a little. Don't want to prejudice myself by reading too much. This Italian red blend is 13% alcohol by volume, which, as you're starting to understand, it's becoming pretty much, the high alcohol is pretty much the standard nowadays. This particular Italian red blend, Enoteca, Enoteca, is from the Tuscany region of Italy. I have no idea. It's an Italian red blend. I don't know what the grapes are. I was unable to find out what the grapes are. The term Enoteca, Enoteca, means wine storage, wine closet, something like that in Italian. So it's kind of an interesting name. So let's get on this and see what we have. I'm hoping it's going to go good with a steak because I am having a steak tonight. It's got very good viscosity. The color is very deep and dark. It's a dark ruby colored with a little bit of a lighter sheen around the rim. As I hold it up to the light, the viscosity, the legs are absolutely fantastic. Let me take a sniff of this and see what we get here. Ooh, you know what I'm getting? First thing I'm getting, of course, is plums. And you get the plums, and this has got some cherries in it. But what I'm also picking up is pepper. It's got a pretty good black pepper on the nose of this also. No question it's plums and cherries, and there is black pepper. It's a very pleasant aroma, very pleasant on the nose, this particular wine. This is going to be kind of exciting to taste, I believe. The plum is pretty much competing with the black pepper. The ripe cherry is somewhat muffled or muted, maybe. It's the plum and the black plum and the pepper is what is competing against everything here on the nose. Let me check out and see what we get as a taste. Tannins are good. It's got tannins. The tannins is showing up on both sides of my tongue. When I say sides, I mean along the sides, the right side and the left side, not the upper and underneath it. It has your standard red wine, dark fruit taste. Let me go a little deeper and see if I can pick up some nuances in this standard dark fruit that you get from red wines. This wine is aged in oak. Um, there's a pretty distinct taste of vanilla back in that dark fruit on the taste on the palate, which the vanilla taste would almost 100% guarantee that this wine has been aged in wood. I'm puzzled about the blend though. Italian wines, they name their wines generally after the grape varietal, like Barresco or Montepulciano or Barbera or Asti or something like that. So I don't know what the other types of grapes that they grow in Italy are. I have to admit that I'm sensing that this has got like a Cabernet Sauvignon base. But on the other side of the coin, because I don't drink a ton of Italian wines, this could just as easily be some other dark. I got a little gnat flying around here. This could also just as easily be some dark Italian varietal that's heavy, that's deep. I don't know if that would be a Barolo, for example. Barolos are some of the long-lasting Italian grape varietals. I don't know that I've had a bottle of Barolo in a number of years, so I'm wondering if this wine is a Barolo-based wine. And again, it's a blend, so it could have some other wines in here. My feelings, it's Cabernet Sauvignon. I don't even know if the Italian government allows the grape growers in Italy to grow Cabernet Sauvignon. A lot of the European countries have very strict rules on what grape varietals they can grow in their vineyards. So I'm going to have to end at some point and say I don't really know what the major grape varietal is in here. I might try to do a little research. I did some reading earlier and I couldn't find any of the grape varietals. So lack of better knowledge or information, I'm going to say it's probably a Barolo-based wine, even though, again, it's a blend. I think it's a Cabernet Sauvignon, but I don't think they can grow that in Italy. So I would say the closest to that would be like a deep, dark red Barolo. All right, so you should try to pick up some of this. The wine would be very excellent for steak, which I'm having steak and little mini potatoes tonight, roasted potatoes. So this should go along very well with that. I am quite pleased with this wine. It came with my wine club. I got a case of 12 bottles in yesterday morning from my wine club. I've also ordered the monthly special of 15 bottles in a case. That'll be here next Monday. So I am rebuilding the wine cellar again and picking up about 27 bottles of wine here this week alone. That's my cat that you're hearing behind me. She's really getting old. She's really getting mouthy. And so anyway, I will let you go, and I would like some feedback again, please. Tell me what you'd like for me to taste. If you want... Okay, we can hear you. So if you want me to go to Kroger or Giant Eagle or Piggly Wiggly or one of those places to pick up an everyday wine that all of you folks can find and do a tasting on that like we did on a, what was that, a Menage a Trois perhaps? We did, or was it a Apothic? I'm not sure. A couple of weeks ago we did a joint tasting. I know Cindy and David participated in that. So if you want me to pick up a bottle of red or white or even bubbly, rosé, that's fine too. Let me know exactly what you want me to get, and I will pick up a bottle and do a tasting of some wine that anyone can get. I also want to mention, and I apologize if I mentioned this earlier, I bought a bottle of Beaujolais. Now, Beaujolais, I bought this a couple of weeks ago at a little tiny wine store in Charleston, West Virginia. Beaujolais is made from the Gamay grape, and it's in the Gamay, it's in the Beaujolais region, which is along the Saône River, south of Beaune, pretty close to the Swiss border. Now, I crossed into that area from Geneva, Switzerland a few years ago, and I drove through Beaujolais, and I drove through that area, and then I went north up into Beaune to taste some of the nice Burgundies that they have there. Those are based on Pinot Noir. And again, the Beaujolais is a much lighter wine, and it's from the Gamay grape, and it's south of Beaune, but it's before you get into the Languedoc, or not the Languedoc, it's before you get into the Rhone region, where the grapes shift over to Syrah, a rockier type of soil, a deeper red. A Beaujolais is a lighter wine. What's interesting about a Beaujolais, and I'll tell you more about this when I do the tasting on the Beaujolais, is a concept called Nouveau Beaujolais, which takes place on a certain day every year, the same day in November. I'll explain all of that when I do a tasting on the Beaujolais. Well, listen, I hope you enjoy the Enoteca, if that's the way it's pronounced, Italian red blend, if you can pick up a bottle here or there or somewhere. If not, I hope you've enjoyed the wine tasting. And again, let me know if you would like for me to pick up a Kroger bottle of wine or something like that you can find, and I'll do a tasting on that, and that'll give you an idea of whether or not you want to try to taste that. So, give me some feedback, and I will talk to you later. You all take care now. Bye.